Let's talk about an idea that sounds amazing on the surface. Living forever. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Well, we're about to explore an ancient story about a guy who got exactly that, only to find out it was a golden cage.
So really think about that for a second. What if you actually conquered death? You beat the system, but you still felt completely and utterly trapped. That's not just a cool thought experiment. It's the very real problem at the heart of the story we're diving into today.
All right, so let's meet our main character. His name is Shen Ling, and he's what's known as a terrestrial immortal. He has achieved eternal life, which is incredible, but he's slammed right into a spiritual glass ceiling, and frankly, it's making him miserable. Now you gotta understand, this guy has done it all. We're talking intense breathing exercises, specialized diets, deep meditation. He has literally stopped his body from aging. For all intents and purposes, he has won the game of life.
And he's no hermit living on a mountaintop. This man has over 7,000 followers looking to him for wisdom. But here's the secret he's hiding. While he's a master of longevity, of not dying, he feels totally stuck. He hasn't found real, genuine spiritual freedom.
So, at his wit's end, he goes to find a truly enlightened master, someone called the Celestial Worthy, and just lays it all out there. He basically says, look, I know there's something more, a deeper teaching that goes way beyond just physical immortality, and I need you to show me the way, please.
And with that, his real journey begins. The Celestial Worthy agrees to teach him, but he gives him a warning. He says the very first step is to take a wrecking ball to the foundation of everything he thinks he knows. He has to face 3 huge delusions.
The master is pretty much saying, listen, what I'm about to show you is the greater vehicle. This is the advanced stuff, the deep end of the pool. It's going to shake up everything you believe, and honestly, it might even freak you out a little.
And this is the question the master puts to him. And really, it's a question for all of us, isn't it? If you want to build something new and true, you have to clear out the old junk first. So, what's got to go?
So, the master lays out the 3 things holding him prisoner. First, there's the mind's delusion, that deep, primal craving just to exist, to continue living. Second, the emotions delusion, the constant wanting of things, of experiences, of possessions. And third, and this one is tricky, the will's delusion, the non-stop habit of judging everything as either good or bad. These, he says, are the chains.
Okay, so Jian Ling has been told what to let go of, but what is he supposed to hold on to? You'd expect a clear answer, right? Well, the master doesn't give him one. Instead, he gives him a riddle.
Shen Ling asks a very logical, very practical question. All right, if I drop all that other stuff, what's my new foundation? What do I build my practice on now?
And the Celestial Worthy's reply is just baffling. Upon the old characters. You can just imagine Xian Ling standing there totally confused. Old characters? What, like ancient calligraphy? What in the world does that mean?
So, of course, he asks the obvious follow-up. In all his centuries of study, he's never heard of this. And the answer just makes the mystery deeper, the mind of non-arising. The master explains it's not about having a blank mind. It's a mind so profoundly still and clear that thoughts and concepts haven't even formed yet. It's that silent potential that exists before the first thought bubble appears.
And right here, this is the critical paradox. Shen Ling voices the exact objection we're all thinking. Whoa, hold on a minute. If nothing is arising in the mind, isn't that just a void? Nothingness? How can you possibly base your entire existence on nothing?
And this question leads us straight to the final, absolutely mind-bending revelation. The answer to this whole riddle isn't a thing at all. It's a complete shift in how you see everything. It's about breaking the code of black and white thinking.
This is the prison Shen Ling has been living in. He sees the world in one of 2 ways. Either things truly exist, they're real, they're solid, they're good, or they're evil, or the only other option is that they're a total illusion, a complete non-existence. He is trapped bouncing between these 2 extremes.
And here's the key that unlocks the door. It's a single phrase, fa, wu, ji, xing. And what it means is that things, all phenomena, all concepts, even you, have no fixed, independent nature. They aren't solid, unchanging things, but they also aren't nothing. See, the truth isn't somewhere in the middle. It's off the spectrum completely. The master explains that clinging to the idea that things are ultimately solidly real, that's a mistake. But clinging to the idea that everything is just an absolute nothingness, that is also a mistake. Both are extreme views, and if you're stuck on either one, you're missing the fluid, interconnected reality of how things actually are.
So what happens when this clicks? How does this revelation actually change your life? Well, once Jianling breaks free from this prison of opposites, his entire world transforms. He's finally walking on what the master calls the greater path.
This table lays it out perfectly. On the left, you have the lesser path, where Xianling was stuck. It's a life of constant struggle, always pushing against opposites. But on the right, the greater path. It transcends all that. You don't try to escape the world, you just stop clinging to it, or rejecting it. And the result is this incredible sense of effortless freedom.
And this is the key takeaway. True liberation isn't about suddenly being unable to tell right from wrong. It's about seeing that good and evil aren't these concrete forces out there in the universe. They're labels. They're concepts we create that don't have some ultimate separate reality of their own.
The celestial worthy uses this absolutely beautiful analogy to wrap it all up. He says the enlightened mind, the great path, is like the ocean. All the rivers of experience, good, bad, happy, sad, they all flow into it. But the ocean itself remains unchanged. It accepts everything without being defined by any of it.
And so, Xianling's incredible journey from a world of rigid boxes to one of fluid, open reality leaves us with a question for ourselves. If we could, even just for a moment, stop slapping labels on everything and everyone around us, what would we actually see?